Hello everybody and welcome back to Meyershavn, what is going to be the best city in the world. The nicest place to live, you name it, because right now we have 2,000 people in a space that's nothing but 5 estates, and almost everybody is jobless. The unemployment rate is 49%, 500 jobs available. Well, damn. Getting no deaths a week because we haven't unlocked that yet. 27 births. 46% of the population here are adults. Nice. No healthcare. Screw you. All I've done in the meantime is add a couple of extra streets here with a few more bits of industry. And I've put in a firehouse just in case the worst comes to worst. Now what we're going to do today, I think we're going to start putting in some decent industrial areas. So let's get rid of some of this. Bye, industry. Cool. Now we're going to go with industry. What industry buildings do we have? A big factory. That is 3x4. So if we put one here, and one here, that could then create its own little area at the back. So if I take all these off, I could put an industrial fence around the back and the front. Actually, before we do this, we might want to pave the whole lot. I mean, there's not really going to be any green spaces in an industrial zone, is there? Really? Cool, so... Though this looks really bare back here for my liking. So does the bars really do this one justice, is my question. Would a chain link fence do the job better? Oh, it's snapping to the stupid grid back there. No, I think we stick with the industrial fence. Yeah, that's cool. Right, so we're going to go from here, from the corner of this building. Okay, probably a bit further into the building. That's it. Then we're going to go up the corner here. Am I getting that straight is the question. Yes. Now that still looks a bit barren, so I'm going to try and put a few things in the corner, but still create jobs for everybody. Yeah, we can put some tanks in here. These can be moved back. They'll still count as roadside, but I can put them together and duplicate them. Cool. And there must be some other little ones I can put in. Yeah, like this facility. That's got to be some extra cash, isn't it? Can move it more to this back just a tad. Or, in fact, we can move it along here. That's better. Now, in terms of props, yeah, let's put another industrial fence at the front. I can again camouflage this, which is good. This would go from here so that employees can get to the dumpsters. Yeah, there we go. So they have an access route into the area. Now this looks too pristine, so I think I have some road markings here. That's good. So we can have some damage to the roads. Because I mean, let's face it, it's an industrial estate. These parking areas and all that are all going to be cracked and worn and beaten up. So maybe it's damaged in this corner here. Let's put some decals over there. So arrows coming in and out. There'll be this direction, so they can choose whether to go either way. I think there'll be a slow sign as you come in. A couple of slows. I almost want the day-night cycle to run by, so I can actually see what on earth I'm doing. So I'm going to put in a couple of street lights. I mean, you never know, there might be workers here overnight. So put in all these street lights. And of course, what is an industrial area without a few lorry trailers? Oh no, sorry, truck trailers if you're from the States. Oh, how awesome is that? They literally changed colours for me as I was placing them. So we'll have a lorry there. You know, a security van, that wouldn't be a completely uncommon sight to have a security van down here. There'll definitely be some leftover trash just, thrown around on one of these industrial places. Wow, I've got a few big decals for that. That's cool. And there'll definitely be some dumpsters. Quite a few of these. You know, I don't think that's pretty bad for a first bit there. Oh wow, that's way too big. I was expecting something a bit smaller than that. Nah, screw it, that's fine. I mean, not all industrial places have on-site security, so that's fine. Brilliant, and now what we're going to do is upgrade these so they can all have the maximum number of workers. That'll increase the number of jobs on the fly. Wow. Only 2 workers. Hardly even worth thinking about. Okay. Now this estate here, what can I do with this? Now I've seen an old trick on a YouTube video for this. That's a 3x3, that's a 2x2. Yes, these particular ones. If I go 1, 2, 3, let me put Road Anarchy on, and 4. Apparently, you can drag these close together like so. Just apparently, like these little bits here on the roof can line up with each other almost exactly. And then I can copy them and create like bulks of them. Now that's cool. I didn't expect it to be quite that easy, but that's really cool. I like that. So I want these to copy. Well, I'm gonna end up copy pasting these anyway. Brilliant. Let's pave the roads in here. I can increase the brush size on this actually. I can just paint the whole estate. Excellent. So you've got your access way in. But I think I'm going to make that like a one-way in. So let's take that off. We'll put another industrial fence in. Set that back to single placement. Is there any way I can get that? Question. Yeah, that should be fine. If I paint that over. Excellent. So that's your entrance to that little alleyway here. Now we're going to need the lights. Yeah, because there's these lights which came with the Asia pack, and they're actually quite nice, so I'm just going to use these. I'm going to put a bunch of these down here. Keep everything nice and bright. Now, there'll definitely be some trash bins at the end of here. And I also think that these are close enough to a road for them to actually count as on a road, which is really good. I mean, this is going to be messy as hell back here. And these look like warehouses, so it stands to reason we'll have a few vans on standby. So these will be parked up, just chilling. Might even have one like parked right on this stuff at the back while you load up. Maybe the managers of a couple of these places will have their own personal vehicles parked in. Yeah, maybe a 4x4 for a manager who's popped in. A couple of vehicles parked, probably illegally over the entrances. Not a bad idea. Got a container. I think as well there might be like a lorry. Sorry, a truck. that's maybe reversed its way down here, getting ready to unload. And there'll definitely be some road damage down here with all these heavy vehicles coming in and out, so let's put those in. Again, there'll be a slow marker. And some damage to the roads. Maybe even destroyed over in this corner. So yeah, that's another little estate built here. Fantastic. Oh yes, let's level all of these up to double the amount of workplaces that can go here. They're all historical, so that's good, and they'll pollute less when they're... Oh shit. I forgot to take away the zoning. Oh, why did I have to take the fence away? Brilliant. So I just ruined that. The spikes are leaning inwards. If you think about it, that's probably not the way it goes, but who cares? Right, where was I? Yes, upgrading buildings. Ice cube factory, that's a lot of ice cube factories there. Excellent. So how many workplaces are now available? 589, that's still a lot of oh no, 700 jobs. So we have actually increased the number of jobs available by about 200. The buildings we had there were only level 1, so that kind of makes sense. Excellent. Right, so what do we do here? Well, first of all, the fire station. Fire station needs to have a parking lot attached to it because it has to keep all its fire engines. Oh right, yeah, because it's trying to put it on top of the building. Of course it is. Yep. Okay, that was probably the easiest fence I think I've ever put down there. That was good. And we'll leave just that gap there. So we've got fire engines. Yes, we do. Now these fire engines, they're going to have a few on standby. We'll leave this one free because these cars have got to get in. And we're going to put a few in reserve here. Maybe these are being washed or they're in maintenance or having their gear checked. And then we'll have one on standby. Now, do we have something like a railroad crossing? Yes, we do. No idea what they are. No idea what that is, but okay. Yeah, I know what it is. I think I'm looking for a level crossing. No. Oh, because I know in some parts of the world you would have you'd have like an alarm, like you would at a level crossing for trains, where if the station was scrambling fire units, you would be forced to stop until that unit has scrambled. So yeah, that's probably what that is. There we go. If you're travelling on the left, you'll have that left arrow, right and left. We can put we can put a few in here where the place has gotten a little bit old and the asphalt is a bit tired. That's cool. This is already starting to look industrial. I really like this already. Okay, so over here, what are we going to do? Well, first of all, back to industrial buildings. See if I can get some inspiration from these. Well, that is a loading bay. So if I place 2 of these, yeah, I can combine them together. Now the problem with the loading bays here is they're so close to the street, they're pretty useless as loading bays. So can I move these back from the road? How far can I move them? That's pretty good. And can I combine this with another building? That's the question. I've already used the big factory. Yeah, this would look perfect actually. Okay. Yeah, because there can be vehicles sticking out of here. You've got a loading bay for the warehouse just here. And then you've also got a throughway over here. The question is, what can I build on this corner that would actually make sense, that is? No, not another sweatshop. No, not that. Unless I move this over. Can I shift this entire lot over there? That make any sense is the question. Yeah, I mean, it would. I mean, there's not a reason why I can't do that. Do I still have space to put like a path or something? Yes, there's still a path to go through the middle there. And while we're at it, can I move the power plant too? Yes. Yes, I could, but the question is, do I actually want to? Probably not. Yeah, let's leave the firehouse there. Let's just move time so that everything adjusts. Thank you. past that huge security post. Oh yeah, you can put police officers down. It's just a prop. It doesn't actually move. It's not an actual policeman, but it looks it. So what other industry do we have here? Do we have like a warehouse? Because I think a warehouse would look fine. Or something that looks like a warehouse anyway. Actually, I changed my mind again. Let's shuffle all this over. So we have a gap between the police station, the fire station, and here. Let's just dezone the whole thing so they don't rebuild on top of us. Thank you. And let's put an industrial building over here. Yeah, perfect, that'll do. I say that like I don't care. I do care. I honestly do. This, I think, needs to move just a tad away from this fence. I mean, that doesn't encroach too much on the road, so that is fine. So let's build a pathway through here. Ah, the snapping is so annoying. There we go. Okay. Is this just a warehouse? Because it looks like it. Yeah, let's put these warehouses together. That's cool. So we can put these warehouses together, that's fine. That way you can't see those oil tanks which are attached to the side. So it just looks like one seamless building with... Think of it like a refrigerated storage unit in some regards, because that is kind of what it looks like. I think I can put another one. What's with the solar panels on the top? Have I just picked the complete wrong one? Yeah, I did. I picked the wrong one. How good. Cool. Let's dezone all of this. Don't need it. And we can bulldoze it. Now what can we use the end of this for? Well, first of all, let's increase the number of jobs available. This bit in here looks a little bit barren, should we say. Yeah, put that path in. Oh, I thought I just lost everything for a second there. And let's make the whole thing paved. Makes sense. Looks a bit too uniform now, but we'll sort something out. I think there's something under props. Yes, we can set up these industrial oil tanks. So let's put some across here. I like the way they change colour. Oh, that's huge. Don't want that. A couple of those. Those are some quite large containers. That would block the pathway as well, so I can't really put those in there. But I can stick down some containers, that's fine. And of course, some shipping trucks which are just about to leave. Or at least one trailer that's about to leave. Trash containers, of course, there is going to be rubbish just about everywhere around here. Brilliant. More trash bins, which are obviously being neglected. Trash bins to cover the side of here. And also for the front. When it comes to these, I think I could back up a trailer and it would actually fit the loading bay. Yes, that's actually not encroaching on the road anymore. So I could fit a couple of trailers to the loading bays and they won't be getting in the way. I can also stick a couple of nondescript trailers down the side. This will have some pallets being unloaded. Excellent. We'll also have some vans sticking through the bottom of this building because well, it's a live industrial building, so of course it will. And of course it will need a fence to cover from the outside. Now, as I can't tell quite where the pathway goes, I'm going to have to guess. And we'll have the fence go round the back, just here. I think we could make the industrial fence cross over here. Make a little alcove in the back there. It's not really going to be visible from the outside. And the fence will continue from here. That's not quite in line, so we'll sort that out. Excellent, just like that. Excellent, so we've now created another business premises here, which comes from this factory. It's got its own bounds. There's a path to it from the back of the fire station. I think that should be fine, though if that's the path, then these containers are going to get in the way. So you know what, I'm actually going to move these. The trailer and truck all need to be moved forwards, that way the pedestrians can walk. This trailer can be moved up, and that's still actually encroaching on the path here. So you know what, we're actually just going to move this towards the entrance. Yeah, the walkway is going to be encroached on like this. So what we're going to do about that is move the trucks out of the way. There we go, no more encroaching, that's all been tidied up. So we've got a path all the way through, nothing gets in the way, pedestrians can walk between the fire station and up here. Just for the completionist's sake, I'm going to put another fence just here, just to frame off the back of the fire station. Leave that there because that's a garage door, so the fireman can actually go out the back door. I mean, if there's a fire in a fire station, who's going to put that out? I mean, don't ask me, right? Nice refreshing drink. Fantastic. Of course, the road needs to be marked and damaged, or at least look marked and damaged. There's going to be a right arrow here because this is going to be one way. Yeah, so that's the way you can get out if you're a truck driver. Can I have a no entry sign? We can do that. No right turn. Do not turn right. You may not go into here. This is one way. Oh, yes. Advertisements. Let's put an advert on the top, why not? Okay, arrows. Excellent. And of course, like all the others, this needs to be damaged. Needs to be a slow marker. Now all of this is going to be cracked and damaged. Again, it's in use by heavy vehicles like 24/7, so could be beat up. Yeah, to the point you can barely see that arrow, that'll do. And of course, a few bits up the front there. Broken sets of tiling and concrete where these containers have been. Fantastic. And of course, this is the walkway. That's going to be more dirty than anything, so that's fine. Now the power station is pretty much as it should be. Not much I can really fault about the power station. Now what can I do over here? Okay, I have an idea. We pave all the way back here. We can pave all the way up to the street, that's not a problem. There we go. This can be like a holding space for cargo. So again, fencing. Get the industrial fence. Well, no, we can use this barbed wire, actually. At the end of the day, it is a warehouse. Is that prison fencing? Can I do chain link here? This feels a bit big. Nah, screw it. We'll go with the industrial fence because it matches what's on the power station here. Cool. That can go right up to the road. Don't encroach on the road. Do you know what? I think we could actually fit a security booth in here. We could actually put a security booth in this little place. I think that looks quite quirky, actually. Okay. So round the back here, we'll have parking spaces. So we have a selection of these. Now these can't actually be used by citizens. These are just decorative, so I will decorate them myself. And over this side we're going to have truck and trailers. That is an animal trailer, I don't want one of those. So we have a couple of lorry props here. Lorry props, lollipops. Same thing, right? So this can look a little bit like a distribution depot in some ways. Expensive cargo. They have security at the front door. Only one way in, one way out, if you're driving a car, that is. And let's put some cars down. Fill these spots. See, everything I build, I like to incorporate a bit of a story behind, you know, how is it put there? Why is it like that? I'm thinking this is like a warehouse business which expanded, bought up some extra land. Let's say the police have got a presence here just in case. So these guys sort of bought up some land. They own the premises, and because that guy's got a rich car, he can't park properly. Because I've never seen someone with an expensive car who can actually park properly. This is sort of what I'm imagining from all of this. So we'll have some yard racking. So we've got some gravel? Yes, we do. So maybe this is like a builder's merchant, for instance. Yeah, good old builder's merchant. Here's a question. Did I get a pack of industrial workers? I actually did. Okay, they're not animated, which is fine. This is quite funny, actually. I didn't think I'd got that. That's quite funny. Okay. So can we actually put some of these bigger container stacks in here? I still think they're a bit too wide to fit in here, which is fine. I mean, we can have some shipping containers at the back here. There'll be some containers. I know they look like trash receptacles, but it is industry. Again, they're possibly just taking a delivery. If it's a builder's merchant, they'll be taking in all kinds of stuff here. I think you can also get sandbags. Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, this truck is getting loaded up, ready to go for its next delivery. Perfect. So they've got a bunch of lorries, trucks, if you're American, are being loaded up. They've got people working here. And again, we just need to damage the road a little bit, make it look a bit more authentic. So you can go left here. Just guide you around the old parking area. And of course, definitely go slow in here. You don't want to knock anybody over. What I'll have to do as well is wait until the day-night cycle rolls by. I want to see what this looks like at night. Heavily damaged roads coming in. Beautiful. So let's increase these to the maximum number of workers. So these need highly educated workers. I don't think we have many highly educated people. Oh no, we do. We actually do, because I'm forcefully upgrading them. Quite a lot of the workers who moved into the houses are highly educated by default, by the look of it. Right, so let's let this go forward. I want to wait until the day-night cycle. I want to see what this looks like at night before I wrap up for the episode. Am I close to the day-night cycle? Oh, there you go. These are filling up with workers almost instantly. I'm solving the unemployment crisis one factory at a time. Well, how about that? Oops. Not enough workers. Well, maybe if you had better better people or better advertising, you'd be able to get them. This is also going to be a problem, but these buildings can't ever become abandoned. It's that's a mod I have, no abandonment. And we are a boom town. Diamond interchanges, water heating. Oh, we've got public transport. Disaster responses, ferries. A cheat asset I made, which I'm not going to use. I'm not going to cheat like that. See, people are using this already. How cool is that? Yeah, so now that nighttime is settling in, I want to put lights in to give it the best effect possible. I mean, since these are all level 3 industries, they don't actually pollute nearly as much as these shitty level 1 places do. Okay, there we go. So it's nighttime now. But I think I've done a great job. Yeah, I've done a great job keeping this place over here lit up. I love the way this looks. Nice. That looks well lit. If you worked there at night, I'd feel pretty safe turning up here. And if you were walking through here on your way into the factory, I'd say that's pretty decent as well. Oh, for goodness sake. There we are. Pave that over quickly. Put a strip in these. I mean, the fire crews need to see what they're doing, right? Let's put one underneath these. I think needs to be one in this corner. Okay, yes, and this warehouse yard. Put those at the back. If you're out in the yard loading, you're definitely going to want some light. See what you're doing. This Mr. Insecurity will want some. And one out the back of each of these establishments. I mean, you can still walk to the back of these. Some next to this loading area. And a couple at the back. Ought to do it. Much better. That's a better place to work now that it's light. Needs to be a few out the front here. And this loading bay needs a couple. Put one on the street here. Even at night, these places look great. Though they're not making any noise because they're all closed for the evening, but cool. Well, that was a bit of a spree of building there. We've gone from, well, very, very generic industry to this unique style of, well, I wouldn't say unique style, but this unique setting up of buildings for industry. I think we're doing really well. Well, minus the fact that they all want more education, but you guys are just going to have to wait. So we've done up 4 estates. I still don't know what I'm going to put here, but I'll come up with something. Off camera at least. I won't do it off camera, but you know. And all of this still needs doing. But for now, I am all creative ideaed out. I'll leave that one with you guys to enjoy. and I will be back in the next episode. If you are enjoying so far, please feel free to like the video and please subscribe. You will get more episodes of this. I'm very much enjoying doing all of this building. But until the next one, guys, I will see you later. Peace out and goodbye.